The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye on the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye on the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Eva Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
Yeah, how are you, Sandy Brown?
Good. I was singing a song in my head.
I see that.
I ran into a guy. I wish I had remembered his name. I ran into several people this weekend. Shout out to them for being so nice. And one time I looked like a junta.
Okay.
Only once though.
So the other times were you like a half a junta?
Halfway. I was halfway decent the other times, but one time I definitely did. But shout out to the guy that said I must never sing on air again.
Okay. That's sage advice. That's sage. I could kind of see.
Hotter than ecstasy whenever you're next to
boy.
me.
And now you know exactly what he means.
World was in black and white until I saw your
I want to let you know that
light.
this isn't in the script and leaving has nothing to do with this.
I thought you had
Oh, boy,
to
there's
die
more.
to find something so out of the ordinary.
Okay.
That's for him. He run me down to tell me I must not sing.
my.
I must. Sonny Brown.
Look.
I said yes.
Look at what
Don't
he's
you?
created.
He said, "Don't you sing on that radio again." And now, here I am.
Here you are. Live in a living color.
Shout out to y'all. Oh, and shout out to the lady. I wish I could remember her name. I did see her in the food store.
Mm-hmm.
I was semi-juntery, not too bad.
Yeah. 1/8, like 1/8 of junta?
Yeah. She said, listen to me. You and leaving don't ever lose your job because I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Oh boy.
I mean, appreciate it. I want to lose my job for me, but now I definitely don't want
Now
to
you
lose
have to-
my
now
job
you
for
have to
you,
hold on
Mom.
for her.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said, don't ever lose my job. Our job.
But
She
while
wouldn't
we're
know.
in this vein, I have to tell you about how I was accosted on yesterday. And so I went to a little location.
This is where you sent me the voice note from?
Yes. Because the Spirit of the Lord came to Levin and said, you should get yourself some egg omelets and toast.
Maybe you should make it.
Well, the Spirit of the Lord didn't tell me that. And so I drove to my little location where the power doesn't cut off. And I immediately got inside and I asked for the egg. And they said, they don't have no egg.
They don't have no egg.
Precisely. But then I ran into Tona. And my friend, I'm so sad they didn't have no egg because they had plenty tuna for sure. I mean, the man tell me he's just gonna buy the drink until Sonny reach. And I'm not allowed to leave.
But I couldn't leave. I told y'all I was in the middle
And
of
then
cooking.
he commandeered my telephone.
Because I was like, this don't sound like leaving.
And he sent you a very scathing message, I'm told. You
Three
have
of
to
them.
get here now.
3 of them.
Meanwhile, they have the door locked, and I'm unable to escape this, right? So you owe me some damages because
You drank the message was there's a boat of tequila. I think a boat has like 12 shots in it. 10,
Yeah.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
then there
6,
were 3
7,
of
8,
them.
9, 10.
And then
I
I
think
was
10.
being held hostage and
And I had to come and drink. I was in the middle of cooking Sunday
I
dinner.
just want to
child.
say that I am not Francesca's booking agent. And you do not need to hold me hostage on her behalf. And so I've decided that I'm not going to go back there until I print my pamphlets because I want to go back and hand out pamphlets because I feel like they could use some pamphlets at that location.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But over the
All right.
weekend, I also had some special people who had some birthdays, so I want to say hello
Okay.
to them
There
very
you go.
quickly. So to the one, right? She knows who she is.
The one.
Yeah, she had a birthday.
The one?
She has a birthday today, actually.
Who's the one?
Let's just do things one at a time.
Oh, now I got the one of the what do you mean the one?
So she has a birthday.
The one who got away.
Right?
The one who has your heart.
Could we do it one at a time?
Who's the one?
Oh, boy. And then, of
The
course,
one. Okay.
to Miss Melvina Johnson.
Who's not the one?
She's Melvina.
Okay.
So to Melvina Lolita Johnson.
Lolita.
I want to say happy birthday. Hers was on Friday.
Okay.
I think she's 40 mid-odd now.
Did that lady give you permission to
Actually-
use her,
actually,
to give her number, her
Actually, I think
age?
she's 40 high odd, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and so welcome to the other side, my dear. And I hope that getting shot is a breath and all. And I hope that the rest of 40 turns out to be quite wonderful for you. So I wanted to say happy birthday to those two people while I remembered.
All right.
And I
Okay.
also want to tell you, the man just come to the little place. That's where they can stop asking me to bring you.
I didn't have a problem. I was literally in the middle of cooking Sunday dinner. Anyway, we have a full show for you guys today.
You come in. Get the tuna ready. We are on our way. They got plenty tuna there, boy. We are on our way. Sancheska is coming to the bar near you. And to Melvina Lolita, happy belated. And to the one, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the one. I am very curious to see who the one is. Ciao.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Spice it up with what we got.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I think I am in the wrong spot. There
Am
I
I
am.
in the right spot?
No, you don't move.
No, she told me come over.
I'm leaving Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
Yeah. I want to tell you, this little press on you got on here, this all right.
Press up. Shout out to Lord, I need to remember a name. I went to somebody new. I'm going to remember a name and I'm going to let y'all know.
You call this a comb drew it.
A what?
That's I think what it's called, a blowout and a comb drew. You ain't blow it out and then comb it drew?
No, this wasn't a blowout. It's just straight hair.
Okay. African street, number 2.
It's Indian.
Indian street.
It's Indian. We don't African straight. We's Indian straight.
close, that's
Yeah.
I know
Thank you.
one thing, it ain't Androsian.
What's wrong with Androsian?
It ain't look like that.
Andros people, don't come for me. It's not me. Don't come for me.
Oh, boy.
Before we jump into everything that's making news and what happened over the weekend, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home. Enjoy payouts faster, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe, everything and more, it's all in one store.
I like this red. It's very
I trying to see if I
It's
could.
toned down for you though. And red, saying red is toned down is crazy. But I mean, it's usually like a red, but then like a blue plaid, and then like a yellow tie. Like it is be a lot of textures and stuff going on, and it just looks so simple today.
I trying to summons the gods.
The F&M gods?
Yes.
Because that's what it looked like.
They need all the help they could get.
Well,
I don't
you
know
see,
what's
they ain't anyway. We
happening
could
with
talk.
them.
We could talk about that later because we actually we have a little
I want
F&M
to buy
gossip
them
we're
a
going to talk
box of
about.
salt so they could just, every member of the party, shake some salt in your line and throw it in the fire, man.
They had a little whoever doing their social media now. I see they did a little video.
The Netflix thingy?
Yeah,
That if
the documentary. But if the group chat leaks, who was the person at the end?
I don't know. You mean the guy? That's the doctor boy. That's maple syrup.
Why he looked like that? Not bad, no, but he looked.
He just looked like a plain person.
Yeah, I did not recognize him. I was like, who's the person
That's
at the end?
senator.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Johnson.
They didn't tell him they was all dressing up to do that day.
He might even be in the group chat.
Clearly he ain't in the group chat because everybody else had on like suit and thing. He had on tennis, and I was like, who's that? Okay. All right, he looked young.
He is young. I think he's 30.
Yeah, this is the one you had a problem with.
I don't have any I just don't know where he come from. I have no problem with him. He's just like manna from heaven appeared.
Someone say you normally look like a peacock.
This person is unsafe. I'm not speaking to them.
That's what they say. You normally look like a peacock. Anyway, so good news for BTVI. They're about to get a new campus. I think this was actually something that the Prime Minister announced last year. And so now our new Minister of Education, who is?
Chester Cooper. He's Chester Cooper, and he's super duper.
He has allocated 30, he said the government has allocated 30 acres and secured 10 million in financing for that new campus for BTVI. Honestly, I think it is so neat. I think BTVI, the amount of money that we pump into the University of Bahamas, we also need to pump into BTVI because we need technical and vocational students and we need them, I mean, just as much as we need the bachelor's and associate's
Everybody
degrees.
around here trying to be a rapper.
No,
Sorry.
man, we need some plumbers. We need technicians.
No.
We need someone who know how to
I
fix
grew
the
up on
AC.
Ida Street. I used to go to meat man, couldn't get no meat. I just had the worst raps these days coming out.
Everyone
My
on
friend,
your podcast
you
will
gonna
be
be an
around.
electrician,
Yeah, man,
yeah?
no, we need
Yeah.
electricians. We need people in the beauty industry. Like, you know, they always making money.
Happens to be one of the largest grossing industries on the planet.
The beauty industry.
$900 billion.
You ain't got to tell me that. You know
No,
how
no,
much
no.
money I spent on this?
No. Listen to the number. $900 billion.
Yeah. We need more
Yeah,
people.
that's what it value.
I just saying.
Which is why I don't know why we don't start a cosmetic clinic around here.
This is what I always that's what I tell people. If I knew.
Because alopecia is at an all-time high in the
And let me tell you, during COVID,
Yeah.
plenty places shut down and plenty people stopped making money. Not hairstylists.
No.
Now we was going and sneaking in and they going through the
Yeah.
side door because they had them all shut down.
Yeah.
But even in a recession, there's no beauty recession.
That's how you know it's real, though, right? If you've ever been to Grandmama, you will know that ain't nobody more crease up and pin up than Freeport girls. Even wearing
The views and opinions. I ain't even the views and
No,
opinions.
this is-
I ain't even letting you fall and get me into that little
No,
trap.
the whole of Freeport is just divas. Everybody, Freeport people dress to the nines.
Someone say watching in Freeport, hello.
Well, verify this for me. Freeport people is be dressed to the nines. They getting raped by the Vindixie. Ain't nowhere to go.
Someone say hi, Sunny and handsome leaving.
Hey, how are
I
you?
don't have to tell you who said that.
How are you, Rose?
Yes.
Rose, my darling.
Rose love us some you, boy.
Yeah.
Listen, I need someone to love me the way that Rose love you.
Rose, I'm so happy to see you.
Leaving you look like who? Saul Makusa?
Who?
I know.
Man, I know that.
I must need to Google and see what
No,
it
but I'm
is.
serious. If
But anyway.
if you go to Grand Bahamas and Jasca, right? I telling you, Freeport. You know what is the easiest thing to find in Freeport? A nail tech. Like they got nail
Yeah.
tech everywhere.
Now we do need to y'all I don't know if it's like that in Freeport, but in Nassau, I need y'all to do better. Like my friends complain about it all the time. It happens. The beauty industry, y'all doing too much stuff now. It's too much rules. Like there used to be a time when you go get your hair done, wash, pressed, all of that, one set price. You know how much other tabs you have to go? You have to do a wash tab. Then if you're doing a treatment, that's another tab.
Yeah.
Then if you're doing a sew-in, that's another tab. Then if you're doing a side part, that's another tab.
Right.
Then they charging you to curl your hair. Different curls cost different things. They charging you to clip your ends. Like it used to be a time you go to the salon and all this was included.
Right.
Some of them even telling you come with your hair washed and braided now.
Yeah.
So what you doing?
Sure.
Then they have all these rules. You're 10 minutes late,
$5.
it's $10. But when they late, They ain't taking nothing off your service.
They like the airline. The airline could leave you when you late, but the airline could be late for 9 hours.
I mean, and then at least once or twice a year you can get that hey boo text.
Hey, hon.
From you see that hey hon?
Yeah, hey, hon.
Just go about your day because your appointment about to get canceled.
Yeah.
But I say all that to say we always need people in the beauty industry. We always need mechanics. We always need people to be able to fix things, be able to install things. We always need tilers. We always need roofers. Everybody don't have to go to your beat.
Can I speak tongue in cheek now, right? Because
Sure.
I'm typically the one that despises the fact that in the Bahamas, I don't ever think we bite the apple big enough, right? I think sometimes we bite the apple too big, and I think that it's easier to swallow the apple chunk by chunk, right? Mm-hmm. I think this is one of the times where we shouldn't do that, though, right? Like I hear 30 acres, I hear $10 million. I could spend that from here to Butlers and Sands. $10 million.
Okay.
I think it sounds great when you say it in a news clip. I think it sounds good when you read it in a newspaper heading. I think it is a bit myopic, though, right? And here's why I'm saying that. The Bahamas has actually had one of the biggest or busiest years in tourist numbers in the history of the Bahamas.
Okay.
U.S. dollar spend is up. Simon Wilson is in the newspaper saying that the economy has saw something like a 25% increase in revenue. And all I'm saying is if the money is now moving, right? Mm-hmm. And if we are serious about building a Bahamas of tomorrow, so much so that we've devoted a whole ministry to it, the Ministry of what's a Basting name, and innovation and national development, then why aren't we starting to build like campus cities, right? You think about places like Abaco that have built themselves back on their own steam. Okay. But there is really nothing there to support that economy. How wonderful it would be if you say, you know something, you could go to BDVI and the government will pay for you to go. You will domicile in Abaco. There's sufficient airlift in Abaco.
All of this to say you think that they should build it, but just not in Nassau.
Right, because have you seen what's happening here?
I get that, but I mean the majority of people are here in Nassau, though.
Yeah, but we just send our children to Chattanooga.
Yeah, but see, the difference is now, when people from Family Islands come here, the government usually pays for that. They would give them housing, they would help them out. We gonna pay for these hundreds of students to go to the Family Island?
We could, but
we don't have the money for that.
But I'm saying to you that first of all, Bahamians are not austere people. I don't know if you could tell that about us, right? I tell you, they sending their children to Chattanooga and all kind of far place. You think they can't get them right to Bimini?
Well, they sending them to Chattanooga because Chattanooga giving them full scholarship because they want some people of color and some people from Caribbean there, and they giving them everything.
Right now,
some of these places I wouldn't send my children where they be sending them, but that's they just want to say my child going to school in the States.
Child in a slave. No, but the government does allow free attendance at BTVI.
Yes.
I'm saying, right, and when you look at what's happening, when you look at what we are trying to build with an archipelago, you and I talked last week about the fact that I think we have to have one of the largest archipelagos in the world. You have to, at some point, begin figuring out decentralization.
I don't disagree with you.
Bahamians ain't moving back to the Family Island, so we can take that out of
No, we are when we get older and we retire.
When we 90, Jesus coming to pick us up.
When we get older and we retire, we all move back.
Right. So, but here is how you get people to move. You transplant them. Because once a young person with a skill finds love and makes money, naturally their lives will begin transplanting themselves.
I don't disagree with you. I'm happy that BTVI is getting a new campus. I'm happy that more focus seems to be, they're going to focus more on, these technical and vocational industries. And I'm hoping that they start it from high school. I know they do have some in high school now, but do it a little bit better and streamline it. But I'm happy for that. I feel like...
Yeah, I think it's a great announcement.
And they always make money. And listen to me, the people who work with their hands and stuff, they always hustlers and they never really broke. Yeah. Because once this don't work out, they go to the next place. These people who be on these 9 to 5 sometimes when they get fired, they just don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And again, if you are in... like the fields I'm in right now, you know that there's a massive shortfall of electricians.
Yeah, there's a need.
Nobody is an electrician
Well, good
anymore.
ones, yeah.
No, everybody around here is a deposit taker. That's all they doing.
I always see people say, y'all know this person? I gave them my money and I never heard from them again.
Once they get the deposit, they could be going faster than you could say.
Anyway, I can't remember.
Jack Robinson.
Jack Robinson.
Okay.
I keep asking who Jack Robinson is and you keep, okay. The people say, please drop Freeport name out of your mouth.
Oh, boy.
They say because these girls is only stylists. Honestly. And I don't think they know how to fix hair no more. If they ain't sewing in weave or gluing something down to your forehead, it's like nobody know how to treat hair no more.
You can't ever buy the pantyhose that the color of your scalp. Like why the pantyhose It's
No,
two shades.
it depends on the type you
lighter
buy. And it is be
than your
share,
scalp.
and then you're supposed to put the makeup on it, but I don't do that.
And this thing like is something which you catch the flies with. You ever see the little strip you catch the fly with? Why you?
Those things are very expensive though.
You can't stick it down a little better than that.
Some of them must be good.
Okay. Like how I can't even see yours.
That's because I don't have a lace front. I have
I'm
a,
just messing with you. I know it's not a lace front, Sinchester.
what's a lace front? You know the difference between like a lace front and a
And
closure?
a front and a closure?
Yeah.
Of course. You mean with a side sweep and this is leaving you talking to.
Oh, okay, you be paying for hair. Leaving you be tricking on girls.
I want you to stop.
Leaving you is be tricking. You is be tricking on
Allegations.
girls.
Allegations.
I like that
natural
for you. You be stunning.
I like natural.
Natural hair is a lot too.
I know.
Trust me, I'd rather beat up this hair than my natural hair.
Yeah, I know. But
It's
no,
okay.
I
You
know.
be sending money.
A little thing.
Oh, you be trick.
You know how you gotta do
I
it?
like that for you. I thought you was cheap.
You gotta do 24, 20, 22, 24, 26.
18, 20, 22.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm a little proud of you. This is for the 1-8.
Oh boy. What the next
Miller,
thing
why
is?
you looking like a tropical salad today?
I try
What
to
a
help.
tropical salad look like?
I'm trying to help the F&M out. I'm out here trying to help my brothers in the F&M out. They can't even figure out losing. Isn't that sad? How you doing? You even didn't know how to lose.
People say they be late and don't care. I mean, don't care. Don't care. You book an appointment with your nail tech and you there and you meet somebody in the chair. They don't even speak. But anyway, some of the things used to be in schools like carpentry, electrical. However, there used to be fights and the students used to use the tools to fight with. So because the students fought, you took it out of the school instead of just trying to figure out why the students fighting.
Or putting them in the calaboose. If Lil Pookie, Jacob Blacks, Lil Blacks, where you think he should go? Dawn Claire. And that's right?
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't say joke up. They say fight.
Okay.
Someone say put the campus on ground. But leaving,
Well, we already
leaving
put-
these people see.
we already put you being
They see
on
a
there.
new side to you. They love the fact that you be tricking on girls. I like that. I thought you was cheap. I never talked.
You know, my
took
whole
you.
life become all things to all men. That
Yeah,
by all
used to little.
I might say
little
so.
allowance.
I tell you, this like touching the hem of the garment.
Oh, how much the allowances be? Hurry before we
big and
move on.
serious, you know. We big and serious.
Say you look like pickled conch. How much was the allowance?
Little something.
Oh, so you was
Little something.
monthly?
Like, depending on how
Okay. And when she go with her friends, you say, yeah,
depending on
babes,
how the
this for y'all
spirit lead.
drinks?
Oh, no. I didn't tell you how to make that. How I can make that happen.
Okay.
No.
They say you is pay for hair. Even these girls are impressed with you today. You might come out here with a woman.
This is a one-shot deal, man. What you talking about?
Anyway, let's just get back to what we were talking about. We have a new queen, Miss Universe.
Yeah. Did it make you want to sing? She's your queen to be.
I have lost track of, because it's be Miss Bahamas, then it is be like Miss Bahamas Universe, then it is be like
Bahamas
Miss
World,
Bahamas
something.
World. Are they all still one pageant now, or are they
I think there's several pageants.
several different ones?
Well, you know, I like a Bahamian, right? So please, you have to forgive me for these things. Like, I really don't start celebrating till you reach to the... You know, like how Bahamians just be mad if you go to the Olympics, which only 0.02% of the world population will ever even qualify to be a part of, right? And Bahamians just act like when you go there, you're supposed to just have a medal there waiting on you, right? So I like to wait till they go so I can say, boy, you see how we looking? Yeah, I apologize. I have Bahamianitis.
We have a new queen. I think Eyewitness News has an interview from her. So this is our new Miss Bahamas Universe.
I'm still in shock, and in that moment I could not believe it. Like, my heart started beating so fast I couldn't hear anything. I didn't even hear my name get called. I just knew when the crown was placed on my head, and I closed my eyes and I was like, thank you, God, for this moment.
Right. So just tell us, what will preparation look like heading into Puerto Rico?
Preparation is going to be long and hard. There are going to be late nights and early mornings, but I am prepared to do the work. You know, I want to make history at Miss Universe in the 75th annual at Puerto Rico, and I aim to do just that. So the work will be intense, but I'm ready.
The point is, these brown gals are doing okay.
You know, we could have talked about that on air. Nobody needed to know what we was talking about.
Oh, because, you know, we used to like to send the little gingers.
You know, beauty standards over the years has also changed. It used to be that bright was right, you know, and then they continue to change, and now, you know, darker girls, brown girls are now getting the attention that they
Beyonce had nothing to
need.
do with it.
Beyonce is light skin.
Yeah, but she sing Prince.
See, Kelly, and that's one of the things people always say. Kelly,
It's
they
just
felt like Kelly was always prettier than Beyonce, but because she was darker, she never got the opportunities that Beyonce got as a light-skinned girl.
I can tell you that only thing Kelly Rowland is missing is some biscuits.
Congratulations to Chandra Henfield, our new Miss Beautiful girl.
Come back with a crown, lover. We
No, you
waiting on
can't say that now. It's difficult.
We pulling for her.
It's difficult. Y'all realize y'all is take these girls who pretty, beautiful girls, y'all throw them in pageants in countries where they raise these girls from children to be.
Paid them in bottled water.
Listen, these they be walking in heels from day 3 and 4.
Never even for land.
The whole country backs them.
Yeah.
Like they have an entire budget to play with.
No, I agree.
And we taking girls who, you're a very beautiful girl and you're tall and
be
we
in a
think you could
pageant.
win. Let's go be in a pageant.
No, I got that.
You know, we don't do
And
the
hopefully,
training.
and hopefully, I mean, I think the people that are in the pageantry space have committed a whole lot of effort to us being where we are. You know, Bahamians just have a natural knack at things, though. I think that is our one saving grace, that we go to a lot of things and we just show up as a Bahamian, and sometimes that's good enough.
Yeah, you know, and congratulations to her, and you know, hopefully she does well and she represents us well on the international stage. That's our new Miss Bahamas Universe, Chandra Henfield.
Someone asked me what your hair means. It's a straight. It's an Indian straight. So it's like not a deep wave or anything.
No, deep wave is very curly.
It's one big curl.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
no. We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This $150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace, good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This $150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace, good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
I don't
welcome back to Eye on
understand.
the Nation. I'm leaving Miller.
I'm Sonny Brown. I don't understand. The people told me I have to give you a pass today. I have to fly you today because they found out you pay for hair and now everybody love you.
Here's a joke.
But what else you pay for?
Man, come on. I said diplomat, man. You take me for a dip and fight.
Here's a joke. Oh, you pay rent and
I don't pay rent. That's a flat out rule I have.
no.
I never ran nothing for my bond.
Okay, so you pay their mortgage.
What are the conditions?
This
Show
your
me the
woman.
contract. Show me the contract.
This your woman, and she said, "Babe, I shot this month. Even it shouldn't even be I shot this month.
You can't
If
own people. Ain't no such thing as your woman. You can't own people.
The one who you just wish happy birthday. You ever pay a mortgage?
No. See that? See how good I am at telling the truth? Yeah, but show me the contract. Let's see the details of the contract and we'll figure it out from now. I like to make sure, my friends
Listen.
think I'm anal retentive, so.
These people hated you, and now all you had to do is say you pay for women, and now everybody loves you again.
Listen, you know what I told them yesterday when I ran into that debauchery they was having waiting on you? It is a man's innate position to take care of a woman. I innately.
I know we have to move on because we have other things to talk
Are you
about, but
bewildered?
I thought you hated women. The way that you speak about women,
them.
the essays that you continue to write about women,
They're my
I
favorite.
never
They're my
thought.
favorite absolute all time.
I never thought that you
thing
were
on
the
the
type
planet.
of man that would say, would spoil a woman. You don't look like the type.
I big and serious.
Yeah.
I big and serious.
Flowers, dinners,
I you ain't me.
money, transfers. Okay.
You ain't me.
I learned something new about this man today.
I big and listen.
They say that's why you was the leader of the women's STEM.
And see, and I don't.
They say if you pay light bill, they say that's when you know you pay big bill, light
That's
bill.
a standard bill.
Y'all send your bills.
Light bill is a
Send your
standard.
bills.
Light bill is
Leave
a
and say he
standard.
can pick one.
Light bill is a
See how
standard.
money changes to it. Say, pick. Leave and say he can pick somebody. He can pay a bill today.
Standard. That's a standard bill. You start off with light bill.
No, you start off with rent.
No. I didn't tell you I'm paying rent. Ever.
And then you're supposed to keep the hairdresser, the nail tech numbers and everything on file. And so when I say, babe, I go into the hairdresser, you transfer the money.
I am a doctrine. So what I do is I just let the team take care of you. You don't even remember your hairdresser name no more. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a.
What the young people is do?
This is an inculcation.
Middle finger.
I tell you.
Okay.
Let's talk about the abducted people, man.
Say, Sonny, are you shaking leaving? I ain't shaking him down. I ain't asking for no money.
No. I am unshaken.
I might be a little expensive for leaving.
Oh, my dear, come on. I'm from Auckland.
Oh, no, you do lace fronting thing. You have it. Because lace fronting thing I don't do. Lace fronting thing is be a little
I'm
expensive.
from Auckland. Auckland's man so serious, we spill 2 houses even when we only buy 1 yard. That's how serious we is. Yeah.
They say you don't got to pay light bill no more because BPL giving you back $8.35.
Yeah. I don't even worry about them kind of things. Rebate is a joke. Yeah.
Okay, we coming back to this.
Rebate
Only
is a
because we
joke.
have to move on, but we coming back to this. We learned something new about this man today. Anyway, so let's jump into some crime news. So 2 weirdos apparently attempted to abduct a 15-year-old girl on Sunday. And one of the reasons that I wanted to read this story is because the last time that we read something about a young girl being allegedly sexual assaulted, all of the things started coming out about why she was out at a certain time. I think it was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night or something like that.
Girl
And
in
people was
Wonder
like,
Lights?
why? Yeah, and it's like, why was she out? Why was she out? And why is she being left unsupervised? Well, this happened in broad daylight. Broad daylight. Just to show y'all that these men don't care. It don't matter where you is, what time it is. It's like they ain't even scared no more. So apparently, police say this happened on Sunday. So shortly after 10 p.m., the complainant reported to the East Street South Police Station that around 6 p.m., her 15-year-old daughter was walking on Red Sea Road, 6 p.m., the sun's still shining bright, by the way, when she was approached by 2 unidentified males traveling in a red Honda Fit with white license plates. The vehicle's license plate number is unknown. The complainant reported that the suspects attempted to force her daughter into the vehicle while physically assaulting her. She managed to break free and escape, after which the suspects fled the area in an unknown direction.
Sounds like an SD.
The matter...
Sounds like an SD.
Well, whoever it is, whoever read Honda Fit and rented it to someone, go to the police.
Yeah.
Report it to, you used to have to take, white is a,
white, that sound like an
yeah, well, and you used to have to take their driver's license and stuff. Carry them people driver's license and they pitch it to the police. Carry it to East Street South Police Station. If you don't want to go there, carry it to Shanta.
Yeah, Shanta, you know Shanta's up to the task.
Carry it to Shanta.
Yeah. No, but I mean, here's the thing, right? People
Thank
talk
God
about,
she was able to fight her way out of that.
Yes, and people talk about all of the things we see happening in the courts these days with unlawful sex, right? And I'll tell you what concerns me more than anything else. I'm trying to figure out what is creating this sexual craze. Like,
you realize this is, I promise you, I just said this to someone the other day. Every movie I think that I've watched, every series that I watch, it seems like every time a man have an opportunity, he want unlawful sexual intercourse. We can't say the R word.
I'm not even
it's like,
mad, but
what is it?
Because I can't imagine, right, about being a man 40 plus, that I still so hot that I won't go on somebody in the road. I imagine, you follow me? Like what is
that ain't even it. What is it about a woman saying no and fighting you that is making you so excited that you feel like there's something you have to do?
Why do you have this amount of slack time? Like you know what I mean?
They don't have nothing to do. They driving up and down. They don't have nothing to do.
Point. My point is, like, I assume, right, that sexuality requires a certain level of, preparedness, eh? Particularly, as you point not a 35, 40, right? I just can't, these fellas are hearing about in the news 58, 61.
And I promise you that probably ain't the first time they even do that. That's probably the first time they got caught.
But why your jet still burning that high? You follow me? Like you need the sex now from someone you should. This is irregular.
Go down to the court.
We have to look into that. And I don't know if I wouldn't say it's like, oh my God, we need to have a National Day of Prayer. No, but like maybe we have to start having some conversations with these fellas because I am beginning to wonder.
Some of them are also just sick.
Or are they sex victims themselves?
Oh God, one thing you would do. I don't care. I understand that hurt people hurt people. I get that.
Right.
And
So maybe we have an untreated population of men that were victims of sex, and now that they're big enough and strong enough and powerful enough.
Or we just have a bunch of sickos running around this country.
What would make them sick?
And then we also, because we have this culture of men feeling like they own women, and men feeling like whatever a woman has.
I don't feel that way, and I'm a man.
Okay, you don't feel that way, but just because you don't feel that way doesn't mean these other people don't feel that way. You have an entire culture of men in the Bahamas. I was having this conversation with someone the other day. You know how much people would be canceled? How much of our men would be canceled if they lived in the States? The things that they say to women on a daily basis that they don't realize is sexual harassment is a part of our everyday culture. They think it's cute and it's funny and it's not. You know how much women get sexually harassed on the job every day and they have to grin and bear it because no one is going to take them seriously because that's just how Bahamian culture is?
And what I'm saying to you now, and
because that is a part of Bahamian culture, nobody's, we could come here and interview someone and they'll call you Levin or they'll call you Mr. Miller and they'll call me Sweetie. They'll call me Honey. And they think that that's okay. I mean, they would
we come from a culture of terms of endearment. It's something I struggle with my personal.
I understand.
My own personal
I understand that, but it's also diminishing. Me and you are sitting here in the same thing. We're doing the exact same thing. Why I gotta be Sweetie and Honey? Why can't I be Miss Brown or Sani?
Because look at me. I could be sweet. I just want to advise you of that. But
the point that I'm saying is, I think it's just so much we just live in such a big masculine culture that they don't think that some of the things that they do is wrong.
I'm happy that you say that because imagine now being a male victim. Like I don't know if we have discounted the psychological effect that we claim sex has on the mind of an underage person. I don't think we add any value if that underage person happens to have a penis.
But I don't disagree with you. I was the one that literally had this conversation about how our young boys, 99% of the men I talk to, when I ask them about, ages, when we having conversations about sex and losing their virginity, and they say they were young and the woman was always way older, right? And I said that is abuse, that is sexual abuse, and you laughed about it. And
I think the thing I was trying to tell you was, I find I'm a man 40 years old. You know who the people are that scare me the most? Woman who's 60. Like I'm not joking about this. We have a very rapey woman culture. Like Bahamian women above a certain age do not think anything is sexually inappropriate.
Well, Bahamian men, period. Even if it's women above a certain area.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, though, the fact that those women at that age exist just makes me curious about whether or not the what we see happening in such, because it's happening with such regularity now, right? You have to wonder what gave rise to this. I mean, just to this whorishness.
It's just a sick culture. We have a lot of sick men. Sometimes it ain't even hurt people.
Yeah, but so you're telling me that to possess a Y chromosome just makes me a demon?
I didn't say that. I said some people are sick people. I feel like some people are born bad. I do feel that way. I just feel like some people cannot, no matter what you do, they cannot be rehabilitated. What they call them, psychopaths. I just believe that there are some people walking around this earth that don't feel bad about doing stuff to other people. Yes, there are also people out there who were hurt, who in turn hurt people. Yes. Do I think that the majority of these men fall into that category? No.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
I don't know.
You go and
it's just abnormal.
And you have your degree in psychology.
It's only an associate, but I think it's abnormal.
Finish your degree in psychology.
No, I'm
go
not
down.
an associate.
Go down to HMP. Ain't HMP no more.
If I have to read another page about Sigmund Freud, I could be crazy.
Go down to B-Docs and do your little interviews.
No, but I'm saying to you, Francesca, and I wish people could. I don't think people understand how hard it is to be a male victim in the Bahamas, right? If a man. No, if a man makes you a victim, that's fine. If a man makes you a victim, that's horrible. If a woman makes you a victim, that's horrible and laughable.
But it's laughable because y'all make fun of it too. Y'all brag about the things.
I don't disagree
y'all
with
brag about it.
But it is the culture, and so I'm saying.
And I said it from a long time. It should not be a part of culture. We should be charging these women just like the old sick woman who taped herself doing the sick stuff and was going to jail. Yes, we need to have more of them coming forward. I do agree. But y'all just don't want to say. Y'all think it's something. Y'all made the whole Miss Robinson thing. That's what her name was, right?
I think her name was Robinson. You mean the one who going to the calaboose?
No, the older woman. You know, on TV it was like isn't it Miss Robinson, the neighbor? The young boys used to fantasize about sleeping with. Y'all made that a whole thing. Like, it's sick though, but we don't see it as sick because y'all don't see it as sick. Right. But it is sick. A grown woman should not be attracted to a child.
Right.
But somehow in your mind, that's like a rite of passage.
I don't know. I hope maybe one day the intelligentsia among us will...
Go finish your degree.
No, I not enough, I tell you. I only get the degree so y'all will stop asking me for it.
Someone know how long you could be 40.
Well, as a man just turned 40.
I don't tell you what they say. And someone say, I just know that Miller contract includes all you can eat. It depends on where he take you now. Is it all you can eat situation?
It depends. I don't really want everybody cook for me because my Grammy raised me, So I I little do.
Anyway, moving on to some other court news. I saw this story and the first thing that came to my mind was audacity. Like, so this man who ended up going to jail for gun possession and unlicensed firearm and bullets. He has diabetes, morbid obesity, and apparently a history of pulmonary emboli. And he is asking the Court of Appeal to let him free because of all of these medical conditions that he had. He ain't had them when he was breaking the law. All of a sudden now he morbidly obese. He have diabetes. All of us are morbidly obese, by the way.
Yeah.
Especially
if you use that little BMI chart.
That BMI chart will humble you for every time. Yeah. You think you're doing well, and you look at that.
I start calling that off, boy. Listen to me.
Morbidly obese. He has diabetes and all of this stuff. The Court of Appeal dismissed it. Thomas Jean Baptiste challenged to his prison term. So he's saying that he should be released from prison because his health is so bad and the prison can't take care of him. And so he should be released. So he was sentenced to 3 years for possession of an unlicensed firearm and 2 years for possession of ammunition. He already served a month and 14 days. The appellate court has ordered him to serve the remaining 2 years, 10 months, and 16 days on the firearm charge and 1 year, 10 months, and 16 days on the ammunition charge. He didn't challenge his convictions. He's like, okay, I'm guilty. But
as sick as I is, you must he could do a little something for me.
He said he should have a non-custodial sentence. His attorney contended that imprisoning him in light of his medical conditions, they didn't say, was a death sentence. So they're arguing that the court sentenced him.
Because if he don't die, now we able to tell the attorney he's telling him his truth.
The court said a convict's medical condition is a relevant mitigating factor and must justify a shorter non-custodial sentence in an appropriate case.
Right.
However, they say this ain't it.
Yeah.
And it also must be weighed against the seriousness of the crime. So apparently police stopped him when he was driving a tinted vehicle, searched his car. They found 5 rounds of ammunition between the visor and the sunroof and a gun. He was arrested, cautioned, and tried in magistrate's court. He even had a doctor, Dr. Robin Robbins, who said that a combination of his medical problems placed it at high risk for serious complications.
Well, when you say
he say he's a diabetic, he's morbidly obese, and he suffers from multiple pulmonary emboli.
That's a big issue right there.
He didn't know he had all of these things when he was going around with the illegal gun and the bullets.
Nobody did check.
Y'all think a gun and bullets ain't something small. Each one of them bullets could have been somebody's life.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so we ain't playing with him. He knew he was fat.
Pulmonary
he knew he was fat
emboli.
when he was walking around with that. He knew he had diabetes.
The good part about it is Dawn Claire them just grew their own vegetables. So you ain't got to worry about your lettuce having nothing on it, cousin. When they give you these robust lettuce out of the prison garden, they're going to be wonderful, and they're going to be healthy, and they're going to be quite delectable, and you're going to have yourself a wonderful time on this new cabbage diet.
So the prison doctors say he could just go to PMH if something happens, if there's an emergency, and that he needs...
Sonny, would that make you feel any better? If I said to you...
Well, if he was out, he would have had to go to PMH too.
Yeah, but Sonny, they say that as if, like, oh, well, as a part of the prison inmate group, he gets the opportunity to go to PMH. My friend, I know.
But they also say they are equipped to treat his illnesses and could send him to the hospital if it became necessary.
Yeah, I'm saying they should have left that piece out. PMH can't be a selling point. we could use anything else. We have a wonderful team of doctors here at the prison. We have wonderful medication. We don't run out of his prescription. We could sell, man, telling me I could go to PMH. That don't make me feel better.
But anyway, they say we ain't care that you fat and you have diabetes. You have to stay in prison.
Dawn Claire should have you on a strict cabbage diet by Thursday.
No, I think they feed them that in prison.
Steamed cabbage?
No, they feed them.
Why not?
No, man, that's too healthy.
The prison eats very healthy.
They
I tell you when I've been up there the other day, they have a wonderful dental hygiene program. Everybody, these some wonderful smiles, boy. Too bad people can't see these.
Anyway, I just don't understand all of a sudden now you have all these issues. You knew you had this when you was breaking the law, sir, when you was driving around with that gun and those ammunition.
Yeah.
Serve you 2 years, I think, is light for gun and ammunition. I thought it used to be 5 years for every bullet you had.
Yeah.
And 5 years for the gun.
Well, you're lucky.
He is lucky. Do you have 2 more years left?
You said there's a death sentence. You lucky we ain't give you a life sentence. You talking foolishness.
Jean-Baptiste?
Yeah.
Serve the rest of your time. You know, you might even be able to even reverse your diabetes in prison.
Well, I know one thing. You ain't got no easy bill in there. So that should take your sugar down a little bit because you ain't got that to worry about.
What BPL and sugar have to do with each other?
You know, sometimes...
No, it's hypertension. The stress is causing it.
When you see your bill, you say, oh, Jesus.
That's hypertension. That ain't sugar.
And when your fat go up, your sugar coming right behind that. So at least, one thing we can do for you, Baptiste John Villeneuve, is we are going to make sure you don't have no bills. You could imagine your life right now if I took every bill you have.
Yeah. See, someone say the same thing. Prison should work to reverse some of those conditions.
You
when you eat healthier and
life could be so stress-free. Ain't nobody can call you for no child support. Ain't the BPL can't cut your light off.
Some other things may be happening. Some other things might be happening in prison.
Only thing could happen while you're in prison is fellas might kill your mutton, but other than that, you can just, you ain't need mutton in there anyway.
So as they put him in PMH, the AC never worked and he would lose weight.
I really don't think PMH could be a selling. You can imagine the prison telling you, and don't forget, we have wonderful access to PMH. Man, y'all please leave me alone.
Anyway, Jean-Baptiste, spend your next 2 years. You spend a lot of money. I don't know where you're getting all this money from. You're going all the way to Court of Appeal with this lawyer. He ain't working. Just spend your little two years. And you come out, you'll be fine.
And he's so fooled, right? Because he gone to the Court of Appeal, right? It sounded like originally the magistrate court just give him his sentence in years. And you know that if they give you your sentence in years, a lot of times that means prison years and not calendar.
Okay.
and then you're going right there to the Supreme Court for the judge to say 10 years, 9 months, 18 days, and 6. You ain't got to guess. You're going to do the whole thing now, cousin. And you might as well just stay in jail.
Anyway.
Boy. But just do what you could do. See what you could do. And whatever you can do, you leave the rest.
Yes, leave the... Anyway, moving on. A story that we wasn't able to touch on as much as I think we wanted to touch on that happened last week. Unfortunately, and we didn't know how true it was, but now that we're getting confirmation that this could have been the case, but a man was murdered last week, and they were saying it happened right before, I think, a trial was supposed to start where he was either the victim or the key witness to that trial. So now people are talking about what's going to happen with witness protection and why people don't want to come forward with cases. We do have some of the information, and now we're going to play it and catch you guys up, and then we'll talk a little bit about it after the video.
Now, in other news tonight, could the murder of a key prosecution witness discourage others from coming forward? Well, that question is taking center stage tonight after the killing of a prominent businessman who was due to testify in a robbery trial. Linton Ritchie Jr. has more in this report.
Just weeks before he was expected to testify in a robbery trial, 59-year-old businessman James McPhee was found dead with severe lacerations and other upper body injuries, reigniting concerns about the safety of witnesses awaiting their day in court. McPhee, who was allegedly robbed in 2025, was expected to take the witness stand against the accused, who had been granted bail. Now investigators are probing whether his killing is connected to that pending case. Police say 2 off-duty officers traveling along Spikenard and Carmichael roads saw a silver Suzuki strike McPhee as he lay in the roadway. The officers pursued the vehicle, leading to a high-speed chase and an exchange of gunfire. One suspect was shot and taken into custody, while others escaped and remained at large. While declining to comment on the specifics of the case, Attorney General Wayne Munro urged anyone fearing for their safety ahead of giving evidence to seek assistance through the proper channels.
If you feel threatened, you report it to the police. Sometimes it will lead to a revocation of bail, depending on why you feel threatened. In some extreme cases, people have been taken into witness protection by the prosecuting authorities.
Munro acknowledged that witnesses are often critical to securing convictions and stressed that the country's witness protection program remains available to those who need it.
As far as I'm aware, there have been a number of cases where people have asked for it, and witness protection has ranged from just providing additional patrols to taking people from where they live and housing them separately.
He also emphasized that anyone afraid to come forward can make confidential requests for protection, with measures considered on a case-by-case basis.
There's a witness protection statute, and witness protection is a part of the system. So if somebody feels threatened, they can go to the police, they make a report, and the police will address it.
The investigation into McPhee's murder remains active. No one has yet been charged in connection with his death. Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
So a quick update on that. The 39-year-old man who he will still face trial for this.
Okay.
So I don't know if
for the robbery.
For the robbery, yes. Right. So the 39-year-old man will still face a trial next month for the robbery of businessman James McPhee, who was murdered. That according to the Director of Public Prosecutions. The man, who is also now a suspect in McPhee's murder, could also possibly face the death penalty if they determine that his scheduled testimony was the reason for his murder. So I don't know if they thought that killing him was going to stop the trial from moving forward.
I suspect it takes one of the big teeth out of the prosecution's jaw.
But they say it's still moving forward. And now, in addition to that, because it was just armed robbery, you could now face the death penalty if they determine that the reason that he was murdered was because of his scheduled testimony.
Yeah.
They apparently robbed him of a $70,000 Rolex back in 2019. This case was from 2019?
Yeah, and you're all still that anxious that y'all want to kill the man and roll over him in the middle of the road on a Sunday?
That is crazy. 2019.
That is crazy.
And it's just coming up?
No, I'm just talking about that y'all still have this amount of anxiety around the case.
Well, clearly he was able to identify them, and that is what they. Well, anyway, the suspect who was wearing an ankle monitor was shot and arrested. He remains in. So you got caught?
Well, they was to get you many of you. He have an ankle monitor on.
But then why, if you have on an ankle monitor?
Because you could say it was dead at the time, and you was trying to get that charge.
Y'all ain't smart.
Or they crave same sex, and the only place to find it might be behind the gate. I continue to tell you this, I think these people are responding like people who have suffered from some sort of trauma. Of course, this is not a clinical opinion. I'm not professionally qualified enough to have a clinical opinion.
Or they just horrible
but I just
criminals.
feel that people that have experienced sphincter massaging want to re-experience sphincter massages, and I don't suspect that it is readily available in the population. And you have to go where the supply is.
We're going to take a break, y'all. We have some guests when we come back, and much more stories other than sphincter massages when we come. That's what you call it, right? Sphincter. When we come back from this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And I'm Sandy Brown, and we do have a guest joining us. I don't know. It is looked at. I lost my bearings for one quick second.
He's sitting over there.
I should have just looked for the red. What they say you look like?
I doing that.
Sorry. But we do have a guest in studio. You could recognize him. He did join us last week. You can introduce yourself to everybody again.
Yes, good day. My name is Chief Petty Officer Michael Ring with the Bahamas National Youth Guard.
And you know, every time he comes here, you know what it's time to talk about.
Yes, Bahamas National Youth Guard.
Absolutely. How did you guess?
All right, so this Friday coming, we're going to be having another pop-up. Last Friday, the pop-up went nice. The people came out in the Centerville community, and we want the same thing and more this Friday at the Christie Park there on Base Road. We're going to be there from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, calling all 18 to 25-year-olds, come out, bring in necessary documents to join the Bahamas National Youth Guard. That's your passport, your NIB, police record, NHI. We need you to have a Bank of the Bahamas account. Any certifications that you may have, we need you to bring those in also. This program does not require certifications, BJCs, BGCSEs, but they are just in the event that once you graduate the program, if chosen to be a part of it, that we place you with the right organizations if a job availability comes around.
And we did talk about it the last time, and you did say that if I go through this program and, you know, I wanted to join either the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the Defense Force, or whatever, and I may not have had all of the qualifications, joining this program can get me like a leg up.
Yes, and we all need a leg up at times.
Right.
But this really gives you a leg up. The previous Minister of National Security has said before that this is literally considered one. If you're missing one, joining the Bahamas National Youth Guard will give you that one. It'll give you that edge, give you we'll be able to see if you can handle it. We'll be able to see if you are the right fit.
Right.
And our recommendations will come placing you in the grouping for whenever availabilities become available.
Now, I know that they're saying that this year in particular is supposed to be a less than active hurricane year, right? Naturally, when we think about disasters and disaster preparedness, etc., in the Bahamas, hurricanes is our big ticket item.
Yes.
But what else? If I wanted to join the National Youth Guard, I say, well, I really won't blow away, but I'd like to assist.
Yes.
What other kind of instances does the National Youth Guard prepare me for?
All right, so the Bahamas National Youth Guard, don't forget we have a technical aspect to the program.
Okay.
So you may not know what you want to do yet, and through BTVI in our week 7, 8, 9, and 10, we offer classes in plumbing, electrical, carpentry, or some type of computer Microsoft suite.
Okay.
So you may never touch you may not know what an ohm is, but you know what an ohm is doing electrical. You may not be able to cut a 45, but by the end of this time, you'll be able to cut a 45 angle.
From Abaco, he said ohm. I thought
There's all sorts of terms I have
yes.
That should tell you I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so on top of the hurricanes, we've had young persons in Grand Bahama and Andros assist with those wildfires.
Sure.
On top of the wildfires, we have had young persons to be a part of the airport authority. So young persons have joined the program and have been actually deployed to different islands to work with the airport authority.
Okay.
So we have hands with the Cocoa Keys and the different organizations, the Royal Caribbeans, that have just opened up and hired a lot of young people from our program. So if not the armed forces, there are other organizations that will openly open arms to you.
Except the NYGs.
Yes.
Somebody asked where they can get all the information from. Is there a website or something we can direct people to?
Yes, you can follow us on Facebook, the Bahamas National Youth Guard. You can email us at the Bahamas National Youth Guard at rbdf.gov.bs. That's the Bahamas National Youth Guard at rbdf.gov.bs. You can give us a call, 819-1121. 427-8468.
Do it again. They always need you to do it twice.
Yes, 819-1121 or 427-8468. Our head office is at the Ministry of National Security on JFK, right on the ground floor. So even if you're in the area, you can pass by and stop in. The Marines to the bottom floor, they'll direct you where you need to go. Okay. And you can fill out the application right there. We intend to go in August 15th. So we've been conducting interviews for weeks now. I today interviewed about 10 young persons that are eager. 2 persons were from the Family Island. We did it on our WhatsApp. One guy from Eleuthera who's ready. He's willing to take a step away from his regular job to come and be a part of this training.
Yeah, that's really good.
In fact, he said that he wants something new. He wants to be challenged.
Yeah.
And then he said that he has the
History
grades.
job.
He sent in the grades.
Yeah.
And we saw it and was like, hey, this guy, he has 5 BJCs.
This is why I like young
and,
people.
You know?
Young people, they fear nothing.
No.
And I think
I fear that so much.
Avenue, yeah, but it is fun to watch, right? Yesterday I was watching this young guy in the shop, and I said, "Could you reach me that box of chips?" And he says, "No problem, senior." And he just jumps up.
Yeah.
I said, "Boy, this how you get the chip all the time?"
Needs for days.
But the point is, you know, it is fun to see that places like the National Youth Guard are exciting young people in such a way that they're prepared to walk away from things that they know to be sure because they want to explore. And that's kind of when you should be doing it, 18 to 25.
And like the young people, they talk.
Yeah.
You know, and because you went on it and you tell your friend you went on it, and a lot of them say, well, I had a friend that was in cohort this, and they tell me about it, and you know, so it's spreading like wildfire.
Right.
You know, and we like that the good news is spreading.
Okay.
The young people, they're enthused about the program, they hear about the program, they see it on Facebook, they see what we've been doing. The first time ever we had the general elections, the youth guard were a part of that.
Okay.
There were some issues at the hospital not too long ago. Youth guard stepped in and played roles in that.
Okay.
So the youth guard, they knocked on doors, like I said before, when they did the crime council, we knocked on doors in the Bay in Town, the Nassau Village, the Grove areas, the Ridgeland, and they did surveys a couple hours a night, and just we were boots on the ground, and we're out there. You know, we're trying to make sure that the young people are seeing, not in the negative light. You know, these young people, they come to make a change. You know, Grammy and Annie and Mummy, they want to make their family proud.
Yeah, they
Family
thought
Islanders.
Yes.
Somebody just asked about Family Islanders as well.
Yeah, so the Family Islanders, like I said, we've been conducting interviews over the WhatsApp through the video conferencing, and they're coming in. And matter of fact, we are going to Exuma, like I said, Exuma, Abaco, Grand Bahama, and Eleuthera within the next couple of days before the end of the month. And we will be recruiting young individuals. We will be on the radio stations. Exuma? All right.
What does she have to do?
She can give us a call, 819-1121, 819-1121. We are tentatively leaving to go Exuma on Wednesday.
Okay.
And we will be there for 1 day.
Okay.
We will be on the, can you call it the radio station?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's the Blaze radio station. I think that's the name of it. So she can listen out for that. But we will be there on the ground.
Okay.
That's Wednesday, as in day after tomorrow.
July 22nd.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you heard that? They're going to be down there, so make sure your son is there so he'll be able to sign up for the program.
Right.
And let everybody know, too, because I think you missed the biggest thing. You're feeding them, you're housing them, and you're paying them.
Yeah, so the program is for 16 weeks. The first 10 weeks, you're going to be living on board HMBS Coral Harbor.
Right.
Within that first 6 weeks, you're going to get a lot of disaster training, and you're going to get a lot of discipline in you. Also within that, you're going to get one of your international certifications in the STCW course in case you want to work on watercraft anywhere in the world. You may want to work on Disney or Norwegian or even the mailboat or port facility anywhere around the world. That's an international certification. That's going to cost you almost $1,000 if you pay that on your own.
Yeah.
The government is going to pay for that. The government is also going to make sure that you get free breakfast, free lunch, free dinner. We're going to give you the uniform that you'll be wearing for the entire 10 weeks on board HMBS Coral Harbor. The last 4 weeks, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, we're going to make sure that you go to BTVI, you're transported back and forth. You're going to be fed there also. At the end of that 10 weeks, you're going to go to a partnering company where you do your internship phase. You're going to do 6 weeks. Let's say you've been doing electrical. We're going to make sure that you're outfitted with your steel-toe boots and your hard hats.
Paying for all of this?
The government is paying for all of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're giving you a new body for summer.
A new body. Yes. So after that 16 weeks, it's going to be the big graduation, right? Okay. But at the graduation, we're going to let you know that we need you for 2 years. So all of that is in preparation for if there's another Dorian, God forbid, or anything on that level, we're going to need you because now you're skilled. We're not like the young people of before that wanted to help and could only lift. Now you could actually dig a trench. Yeah. You could actually lay that rough in. You could actually go up and help shingle a roof. So this is the plan, to help put enough hands on the ground that can help under somebody that's an expert in that field and be a helper of some sort. You know, so we're making sure that these young people come out better than they left.
All right. right, so before we let you go, let everybody again know where you're going to be this weekend, or all of the schedule for this week, since you're going to be in Exuma and all that, and the numbers and everything again, so people could contact you.
Yeah, so Friday, July 24th, we're going to be at the Christie Park on Base Road. We're going to be there from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Please bring out your documents, 18 to 25-year-olds. Bring out your passport, your NIB, your National Health Insurance card, your Bank of the Bahamas. We're going to make sure that if you have a Bank of the Bahamas account, make sure that it's only you. A lot of 17-year-olds, they're on it with their parents. We need you to go to Bank of the Bahamas, let them know you are enrolling.
Take my mommy off of here.
Yes, please.
I have to get my little money out there too now.
You know, there are a lot of horror stories. So we need to make sure that those young persons get the money that they work for.
You trying to say mom and dad, they must be ripping off the children?
I'm not trying to say it. You said it. But a lot of young people, you know, need to make sure that they get
have your own account.
Yes, have your own
and
account.
if you don't have NHI, signing up for it takes like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I said, whatever certifications you may have, bring those out. Your police record, a valid police record, that's within 6 months. So Christie Park is the place, that's on Base Road. Also, this Wednesday, we intend to be in the Exuma. You can listen for us out on the Blaze radio station. And also, on Friday, July 31st, we plan to be at the Bacardi Road on Carmichael Road. From the same times, 1 to 4. Bring your young people out. Auntie, uncle, you know those persons, they just need to get out of the house for a while. Let's put them out of the house, but let's give them a place to stay. Why not the Royal Bahamas Defense Force place?
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ocean view.
Ocean view. Personal instructors.
Indeed.
And apparently a
armed security guards.
Gourmet food.
Gourmet.
Gourmet tuna.
Gourmet.
now I feel like y'all definitely playing
Absolutely.
with us.
Yes.
But thank you so much again for coming. We'll remind everybody again. Well, we'll try. I tried to do it before the end of the show last time, but you know, we just got a little distracted about where you could be. And if y'all have any other questions in the comment section, we'll try to answer it before the end of the show today.
Thank you much.
Thank you so much.
Happy
All
to have
right.
you.
Don't forget, but with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe, they're your one-stop stop and shop for all your shopping needs. They have everything you need and more. They're your one-stop stop and store.
What? So every time you're just going to do it new then?
Of course.
Okay. All right then. All right, so let's jump back into what is making news. We had to do a little switcheroo. I think we did that pretty fast.
We getting better.
Yeah. If you would move your stuff quicker from on the side of my stuff.
What are we talking about? There was 0 up-deaths there.
Anyway, let's jump back into what's making news. I assumed that this is why Friend put on all his red today, looking like the people in the comments say pickle conk. It wasn't me. That's what they say. The Free National Movement, remember, they lost the election. I don't know if y'all remember. You remember they lost?
Yeah.
Just
it
a
was
little.
a shellacking.
They lost.
They particularly lost in St. Barnabas.
Anyway, after that, you know, a lot of people had questions on whether or not Michael Pintard, who's the current leader, would be staying on, whether he would resign. And they let us know he's staying.
I've been my seat. I know what you're asking me.
Well, he's staying, and then they were supposed to have like a conclave, kind of like a postmortem to talk about what happened, I guess, and what the movement is going forward. Well, they ain't doing that no more.
Right.
It was supposed to be held this month, but Dr. Dwayne Sands, who is the party's chairman, said it is still being planned, but it ain't happening no more this month. He said it will happen when we are ready.
Okay.
I don't understand why it is taking this long. Election was in May, May, June, July. It has been 2 months. You can't. If we could get all of y'all in one room to do a TikTok about what in the group chat.
Start the meeting right now.
Because it's only about 8 of y'all. I don't know how much of them it is.
There's only 2 words.
What the 2 words is?
Michael Pintard. You see that? What y'all was going to pay the consultant? How much they paid him?
No, I don't know what. So they were going to have like a postmortem, which, you know, is normal. We do it with shows. We do it in the newsroom. After there's a big event, you have to get together and talk about what went wrong, what we can do better for next time, while it is still fresh in your mind. You know, that's why you usually do it right after, because you still have all of the issues fresh in your mind. This happened, what we're gonna do. But the longer you wait to do this,
You might actually forget it was Michael Bentard.
that's what I'm saying. You might start to forget.
Right.
I didn't say that you didn't forget it's Michael Bentard. I say you might forget certain important facts. Unless you're one of them people who's write down everything. And then you might write it down and then lose it.
Right.
Or not be as passionate about something because, a couple months have passed.
Maybe that's the exact plan.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe Michael Bentard say, boy, I really don't want them to say it's me. So we should wait a couple more months when they ain't as mad at me no more.
But this was supposed to be a conversation for them to determine what went wrong, the reasons why they lost. It was supposed to take like the form of a conclave. I don't know, with the conclave, who was invited, how many people would be there? Is it like...
They only like to call it conclave when they won't put up no like seat thing.
Yeah, but I mean...
They say convention. Convention mean you got to fight for your seat.
No, I would assume...
Shannon ain't gonna have no more seat, right? The chairman...
How you know he ain't have no more seat?
Man, he outside. We should give him the seat to do.
No, he's done a press statement every other day, though.
If all you had to do was be outside in the parking lot, you'd have plenty time to do press statement.
You think if they had a convention right now that he would lose?
Sure, it's twice, one is two.
You think somebody would challenge
Andre Rollins?
Let me finish the sentence.
I don't know what you asked.
Can I finish the sentence?
Go ahead.
Do you think someone would challenge Pintar for leadership?
Andre Rollins.
I'm saying you could at least let me finish.
Oh, yeah.
You think he had a good chance?
Andre Rollins?
Why you keep calling the man name like that? Yes, Andre Rollins.
I think he'll beat the daylights out of Michael Bentard.
You think so? No. You know what? F&Ms are pretty loyal people.
To who?
F&Ms.
You ain't see.
Well, they was mad at Menace.
You ain't see they show a whole prime minister.
Well, they was mad at
He
Menace.
can't even visit none of their building.
Well, they was mad at Menace because Menace, when now, I see Menace did the whole TikTok, Netflix trend too about why people was mad at him during COVID. Don't act like you have short memory. You know exactly why people was mad. A lot of the reason F&Ms threw him away.
Shocked.
Yeah.
He wasn't here.
I think he think people just mad because of the lockdowns. It wasn't just the lockdowns. It was what you were doing during the lockdowns.
Effective immediately.
Yeah, that traumatized people, You can't even say effective immediately no more.
Zephaniah Zonical told me that when Menace starts sending the people to the grocery store in alphabetical order, he's saying Menace got to go.
I just don't understand. Like, I personally would want to say, listen, let's meet, let's talk about this, and let's move forward. We have 4 years of trying to rewrite history, change these people's minds.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
And if you spend 2 years letting a stalemate stay at the helm of the party, you've just lost. See, when you say it in years, it sounds far, mind you. The people of the Bahamas have given the PLP a 60-month mandate. That's all it is. And we already, 5 months now into 60 months? That means they only have 55 more months left. So you better get to work. And letting somebody, you mean the person who done run the ship aground, would cost me letting them hold us on. My friend, let go this wheel. You're no longer the captain of the ship. We are going in another direction.
Do you think the public, maybe this is what they're doing. You and I remember Andre Rollins because we're in the media. Do you think that they want to see whether or not the public is going to accept Rollins? Because Rollins is a bit of a wild card.
I will say this. I was at Place X this weekend, right? And lo and behold, descended upon me was Dr. Andre Rollins.
Really?
He just descended. Can I tell you, though, that he enjoys a level of affinity with the population. Now, I would say that doesn't always translate well for doctors because it doesn't translate well for Dr. Sands.
Okay.
But the minute he came, everyone just gravitated towards him, had questions for him. Many of them cheered him on for his new vivacious...
Yeah, but what I'm asking is, maybe they're trying to see if people will accept him because Bahamians are also funny people. I will sit here and I will have a drink with you in the bar and I will kiki and I will laugh with you. But when it comes time to vote for whether or not I want you to lead my party or whether or not I want you to be in my constituency, absolutely not.
Yeah, but let's not pretend.
And then also, hold on, and then also he might be rubbing some people the wrong way because people have said it in the comments. At first they were like, yeah, okay, Rollins. But then after like day 3, it's like, Jesus.
Can I tell you, I think
Can you give us a break?
Just based on my, because I like to eavesdrop.
You can't eavesdrop no way. You love being in conversation and you love people to know that you're there.
They were sitting the arm's reach away from me.
And you sat right there and you was a part of that conversation.
Just the way I could hear the wind. But it sounds to me as though he has taken considerations about some of the things that people have to say about him.
About him being...
And I think if you know Andre Rollins well enough, you will know that he's quite methodical. And I wouldn't be surprised if when the Parliament reconvenes, we don't see an adjusted trim from him.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out...
Not better, just more calculated on how to plan these strikes.
So maybe that's what they're waiting on, you know, because I think people, even though the PLP won the election by such a great margin, I think...
Rick Fox.
I think even PLPs were kind of like, the House gonna be, who's going to challenge them, right? Yeah. And then, you know, we had White Uncle who used to try, but I mean, nobody really takes him seriously. No offense. We laugh at him. We love him. We like to see a little 1-2 muggle, but we never
Rollins adds a level of polish.
Right. But then after the second week, it was like, oh my, like, sir, please, like, give us a break. And then it started to look very misogynist because it also seemed like he just wanted to argue with the speaker. Then when he started talking about, when he started insinuating about the weight and the health issues, it kind of rubbed people the wrong way.
But he also cost Jamal, if you could make Jamal Strawn get rallied, my friend, you doing too much.
He's doing too much.
And I don't disagree with you. I'm saying I think he has made his opening salvo, right? And so people know that do not play. Rollins is coming here with a flurry of blows that he intends to land, right? Don't push him to that. And so I think when the Parliament reconvenes,
he gonna be decent.
I think he will add that to his considerations.
Okay.
But what I would say is though, look at this, the bright streaks though. I don't think anybody communicated the concerns of the public as succinctly as Dr. Rollins when he did his... I thought that was so perfectly done.
I do not disagree with you. But the problem was, you know that because you watched it. It didn't make the news. You know why it didn't make the news? You know what made the news?
Him
rowing and being bombastic. And that's the problem. He could have had wonderful things to say, but nobody heard the wonderful things he had to say because all we heard is, don't have a medical emergency in here. That's what we heard. Yeah. We heard him shouting, Jesus, before they was even in there properly. They was just in there taking their oath, him and friend Joe Beck shouting across to each other. I mean, it just was like, come on. Like, yes, we know you are in opposition. Yes, we know it is your job to oppose. But listen to me. You just do so much sometimes.
Can you argue then that Rollins may consider himself the panacea in that you've had a toothless opposition for 5 years, right? Really and truly, nothing shiny in there. White Uncle is the best thing they had, right? And I mean, and that's like communion wafers. This is really nothing there to digest. So now you have Rollins, who's a bit more weighty, who you could kind of chew into a bit because he has
just tone it down a little bit. Just tone it down.
I think if he considers that, and like I tell you, let us not pretend that but for political ascensions, some of these people would be nobody's.
What are you doing like that?
Some of these people. I don't mind them standing up like they hand can't touch door and man got a whole umbrella over them. If you see they stop being the honorable in the morning, no one will know them. They will be peeping through a little cubby hole trying to apply for government documents. These people aren't all
I understand
who's
that.
Now.
I'm just saying.
Rollins.
They only been there for 2 days, bro. And you're ready.
No, but I'm saying,
you're ready getting on our nerves.
An affinity in the population. Like people Dr. Rollins.
No. I must stop you there. There was a reason that he came back into politics because the love that you claim that people have for him, when he was out of politics, nobody missed him. Nobody called for him. He came back.
But no, but I think Rollins was very specific. I recall.
I don't remember people liking him as much as you think that people liked him. People liked Loretta when she, wanted with him. But I don't think people didn't like him as much as you think they liked him.
I think they always thought he was cavaliering. But I will also say that
cavaliering ain't the word that I would use.
Some of his not being in the public light was very intentionally Sylvester Rollins deciding that he
needed to step away because he was rubbing people the wrong way.
Like you couldn't get him to do an interview.
That's not true.
Well, let's see, I'm big time like you. If I was big time, Dr. Rollins, all you had to tell me was I wasn't a ginger.
Listen,
and you don't do.
Listen,
because I'm not saying an interview.
I'm not saying that Dr. Rollins doesn't have good points. I'm not saying that the government should not be challenged. I'm just saying that sometimes you just let it go. You see me and this man is sit up here and row. Y'all just tell us, please stop rowing. We tired of hearing y'all rowing.
Yeah.
So sometimes leaving is up to let some things go. Sometimes 99% of the time, Sonny, just have to let some things
Who count are we using? Who clicker? Because this 99
It's
sound
99.
little off the edge.
99% of the time.
Oh,
They didn't
boy.
want to hear rowing. They didn't want to hear the people go in there, say what they had to say. And I agree, even with Rick Fox. When he went into the Senate, lovely speech. The things that he said made sense. But because the Senate don't
still make it remember, ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. They still make it remember that.
But at least
That lives
pieces
rent
of
free in my head.
of his speech made
Right.
the news because the senators don't act.
No, I got that. So
Like
again,
how-
So again, I say to you, right? If you are coming in the wake of a toothless opposition, right? No one can tell me anything the opposition did in the last 5 years that was so meaningful, it
No.
was worthy being on the front page.
Yeah, they remember when they tried to
He even didn't throw the mace out the window, he threw it onto the scaffold. He couldn't even time the right day to throw the mace outside. You waste this whole mace. Man.
In fact, that meme has gone down in the history book, so everybody have that little sticker with him with the flag and their phone.
Oh,
They
boy.
did that.
And out of that, Adrian waving the flag
Was the
highlight
biggest
of the
thing.
day.
It
Yeah.
was. Anyway, y'all, we'll be back right after this. We'll open up the phone lines. We have another dog attack. Brownie them out there acting up again. We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bring your brand into focus and make your impact on the nation. Go all in with the Impact Bundle, featuring live liners and an in-studio interview. Prefer targeted reach? Audio plus digital delivers radio and digital placements. Or be seen with our television bundle with 20 TV ads across broadcast and streaming. Call 4-666-173. Eye on the Nation.
A lot of people know CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store thanks to our beautiful retail stores. But what you may not know is contractors love shopping here as well. Whether you need a flat rack of shingles, a truckload of drywall, or a pallet of joint compound, we can make it happen with unbeatable pricing, fast turnaround times, and excellent communication. That's why contractors love shopping with CBS Bahamas. Learn more at cbsbahamas.com.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Oh, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller. What's that?
I just remembered something. And they had the peace on the streets thing. Who win?
The
Government or politicians?
politicians.
The politicians or the pastors? The
Well, for
politicians
the first
play the
time in
pastors
their
role?
history, the politicians have won.
Oh, we could
But in
try
their
and find
defense,
us
they important talent.
The politicians?
Yeah, they got.
Ulrich
fellas
play?
No, but they got fellas who play college basketball.
Why wouldn't Ulrich play?
I don't know.
He's government.
Yeah, but he said, you know. No, but okay.
Why else would
Leonardo
you-
played ball internationally in Turkey. Barkas played ball internationally in somewhere far. The Philippe boy, he played international. Man, y'all think this the NBA? Y'all trying to kill these old preachers.
Anyway, we can when we find out the information.
And Carlos read them 60 odd. And high odd.
Mm.
You really think Rev them should be out there sweating up themselves like that? Where the bunch of young preachers is? Young preachers, I cry shame on you all for letting these politicians, Carlos them out there.
We ain't have no clip or nothing. I would like to see a little something. Maybe we could try and figure out what's going on.
I wonder if White Daddy was a superstar this year. He was a hot ticket last year.
I saw. That's how I remembered. I saw some people. I didn't know White Daddy could play.
Yeah, White Daddy was a hot ticket last year. White Daddy said, we tried to pull through, but they got right past us. But next year, we coming bigger and better, and he's right.
Okay. So they beat the politicians. They beat the preachers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What were we saying? Government contingent watching Jazz Chisholm game last night.
Yeah, at least
Okay.
the ramming doors are away.
Is the government with him too? The PM with him too? Remember you asked me?
I don't know, but the PM ain't been considerably missing these days. I just feel like I see more of Chichester Cooper than I've ever seen before.
Where Jazz game was?
I don't know, but I know they won. He been having a good couple of days.
Okay.
He won Independence Day too.
Where the game was?
In a game stadium.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move on. So Brownie them acting up again.
And I want to know where all the dog activists them is.
I know you was coming with this. Can we at least?
No. Where dog lovers thou art loose? Where are they?
What they called?
Dog lovers thou art loose. Where are they? Because the prison people them with the $150,000 dog. You all just want Brownie eat the prison dog.
How much the dog cost?
$150,000, right? You know they say somebody's catch the puppy when it's born. They don't let the puppy hit the ground. No, I'm telling you, Jesus wept.
The problem is, it just seemed like the violence was unnecessary on the dog. We ain't going back to that.
So how much dog bite up this man? This man ready to go see Jesus. You think he know at 70? Think about this. You live to be 70. Car ain't knock you. You ain't fall off a building. And that's in your ripe old age. Brownie them. How much of them it was?
We can watch it and then see.
Oh,
we have a
boy.
clip. Let's play the clip.
I fall on the ground, a couple of my feet. 1, 2 down here, 1, 2 up top here. Okay. I tell you, whatever's happening right then, I was saying, oh God. And I call in the child, because she kind of boyfriend just reached him. That's around 10 days.
You my dad say 1, 2 down there, 1, 2, 4 dogs?
That's only but 6 dog.
2 and 2 is 4.
Dad might have miscount. Remember he said his hand was over his eye. Dad said his hand was over his eye. All I'm saying to you is, where everybody who have everything in the world to say about the dog on Soldier Road, because I want you all with your full chest to show up now. No. You know what would have saved Dad's life? A revolver.
You know what would have saved Dad's life? We need to stop breeding these dogs, and Bahamians need to stop. Listen, Bahamians need to stop buying dogs and then realizing dogs are expensive and then just letting them go in the streets because that's what they're doing.
What has happened?
No, that's what they're doing.
And you say
the puppy cute, and then when
the chow chow, and then 6 weeks later, you see your chow chow face start getting straight. You say, boy, this dog really ain't looking much like a chow chow no more at all, right? And then you decide you don't want your chow chow no more. Now your chow chow is the neighbor chow chow.
Mm-hmm.
The neighborhood chow chow is hungry. No one feeds it. Here comes little old man, scraggling up the road. And once one dog start attacking you, the other dogs, they get into what you call like a fit. My friend, where is dog lovers sour loose because I want them to show up and I want y'all to give this man some medical assistance because when the prison people shoot the dog, y'all want Dawn Claire resign. Y'all want the sergeant resign. The dog must resign from the prison.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm also saying that we have to take responsibility as Bahamians too, because we love to do this and Bark and the Humane Society, and they say it all the time. We love to get these dogs. We love to get people to get these dogs. We love to get dogs Christmas time, Valentine's Day, birthdays. Y'all want to give people the dogs. Then y'all don't realize how expensive it is. Or some of these dogs, these big, fluffy, nice dogs that y'all have, you cannot feed them the scraps from the table. You have to actually take them to the vet. They are very expensive. There are things you have to buy. So you know what happens? You go drive out and you just leave the dog.
And the dog can find your way back home, you know that.
No, well, not these dogs. They just go and find other dogs. And then all the dogs on the street just, I don't know, or you put the dog in the washing machine, like the last dog we saw last week.
Yeah.
At some point, we also have to take responsibility
No, I
too.
don't disagree.
And then y'all don't want to spade or neuter these animals.
Spade.
It's both.
Spade have an entirely different meaning.
Spade
You don't want somebody to spade you. You could be okay if somebody spay you. But if you get spayed, my friend.
To spay or neuter these animals, and then they just continue to breed. They
A
haven't.
shovel is a spade. You can imagine somebody shoveling you.
Can we focus on what we're talking about?
I'm just trying to help you out.
But we are also a part of the problem. That's all I'm saying.
I entirely agree.
And Bark and Humane Society and stuff, they full of these dogs and they keep telling y'all, stop it.
I'm just trying to get people to understand the severity of the decision that the prison officer had to make.
Someone say, please ensure that animal protection laws are addressed. It is heartbreaking that some people who can barely afford to feed their own children continue to keep pets. Sadly, many dogs are left tied up in this intense heat without access to food or water. Animals depend entirely on their owners for care, and they deserve protection from neglect and abuse.
I tell you one
I
thing.
hope stronger enforcement of our animal welfare laws will be a part of this discussion.
If your dog bite me, mango trees wouldn't even be able to grow in your yard no more.
What?
I promise you that. Oh no. This will be the last day of this dog.
I honestly think we are a part of the problem, though. We really are a part of the problem. And they keep telling us, even these little small dogs, that they're the worst ones because they are very expensive to keep. If you are not a real animal lover, leave these people, these dogs alone. Just stick to fish, or what else is low maintenance?
You get like a gerbil.
Yeah, a little gerbil, a little turtle, you know, a little snake or something.
And don't get a turtle. One of my friends say her turtle died from heat exhaustion.
I mean, laugh. I'm trying to figure it out.
She had the turtle in a tank. She said she came home, the turtle had a stroke from the sun. I said, well, if the turtle was living in the wild, wouldn't he still be in the sun? Well, this turtle, he's low effort.
I'm just saying, we love to blame everything on other people, and then this is what happens, honestly. And now they have these stray dogs in packs, and there's in packs. I've seen them in the back of my yard in packs.
And you know, summertime for them is cooting season.
Is what?
Cooting season.
What is cooting?
Your dog don't coot?
I don't have a dog, I have a cat.
Do cat? I never see cats coot.
I don't know what coot means.
Coot means, you know, when they cooting.
What is coot?
Tell the people, tell you.
And my cat is
You have a male cat or female?
Male, but he is.
You know, they say that the average male cat could wander 6 miles from home in the nighttime if you let him outside.
He's go outside and he's come back.
I know. You don't know about that cat somewhere in the Grove?
King is not in the Grove. King is stay right.
You'd be so shocked. You say, King, what you doing here, 5th Street?
Tyson don't coot. This one love her dog. I see she posts this dog at least 50 times a day.
You let that dog get over the 10-foot fence, you'd see how much cooting he could do.
Tyson is go outside.
She'd be embarrassed to see who all he coot with.
Anyway, honestly, the point that we're trying to make is, and unfortunately for Dad, and I'm glad that he's okay, and I hope that somebody takes responsibility, but we have to take responsibility for these dogs, and we have to maybe start charging dog owners, or I don't know.
How if this the neighborhood dog?
Cooting means juice, and why you say that?
Because I could say them kind of words. Just coot. How are you don't know but cooting?
That's why they say.
Old people never tell you. You see these, when I was a young boy, right? My granny, whenever boys was outside playing, you know what my granny used to say? My granny used to say, hey, you all see these bunch of bow outside cooting? You know, better put these bunch of she up. Because
This
you know,
one say Tyson never coot. He's still
I
a
didn't tell you if
virgin.
that dog get outside, she'd be so ashamed. But I'm telling you, you know, old people just say, when your bow run into your she is turned sour. You know that. Francesca, I am done with you. I am done with you. You never hear this?
No, I had this one, Jane. They said dogs in heat. I know that one.
Dog don't be in heat.
Yes, they said a dog in heat.
The pedigree dog is being heat. Pot cake does coat.
Say Tyson ain't no pot cake.
You let him on the fence, you'll see.
Anyway, we have to start taking responsibility for these dogs. I don't know how. Maybe when you adopt a dog or you have to get a dog, you have to have some sort of license. I don't know, because
Sonny,
we have to make
how
sure,
is the dog? Okay, Brongy was my dog, right? You know I had a dog named Blackie who had puppies. I didn't even know she's pregnant. My dog.
You needed to, and that's the problem. When you got Blackie, you needed to neuter.
Blackie was in my yard behind the fence.
Was she neutered?
With no other dog.
Was she neutered?
You ain't listening to this.
That she was neutered, or is it neutered for the boys and spayed for the girls? Which
How
one
she
it is?
get pregnant in the fence? Next thing I know, I wake up one morning. Blackie got 4 other Blackie here. I said, where these other puppies?
And what did you do with the puppies?
What do you mean what I do with the puppies? I donate them to my auntie. Them. I say, you want one puppy? I have some people in my life who they love a pot cake. I used to scare them then wholesale.
You know what? Foreigners love pot cakes. I didn't know this was a thing. That a lot of them has come here, Canadians and Americans, and they's come for a pot cake and they's rescue them and take them back.
Foreigners and old women. I just take it to this old woman. She love these pot cakes. They feed them all type of table food, right? It's perfect. But again, like I said, I know this dog had all these puppy. Now, leaving prepared to give them to other people. But okay, I got Blackie.
Some people just throw them away. The dog have puppies, and they just take the puppies and they throw them on the side of the road.
Right, or you did, and Blackie was your dog. Well, Blackie ain't my dog, and now Blackie roaming through the neighborhood.
Okay, so somebody
for Blackie to have one set of puppy before these puppy don't belong to nobody.
And all I'm saying is someone needs to take responsibility. It needs to be someone needs to take responsibility, because now we have these pack of wild dog running around here attacking pops. That man, Cramps didn't deserve that.
I know how to fix this. What you say this was? This Camp Road, they say, right?
Yes.
Commissioner Dawn Claire, I want you to have a church service by Camp Road Union Baptist. We got You don't like that idea?
No, we're not shooting. We're not shooting.
I know one thing. That fixed the last dog.
On Gladstone Road, the Ministry of Agriculture, they license your pet. Okay. Well, I don't. I have a cat. I don't have dogs. Open
Let's
up the
just
phone
take care of this dog here. Commish, what time you want to chase?
323-7775, 323-7775. The phone lines are open. I am ignoring this man.
What time these dogs attacked?
We are
in
not.
In the morning or in the evening?
I agree, Sonny. Everyone should not be a dog owner if they are not taking care of them. They're not. I
don't like when you all live these very purest positions, You ever live in the city?
I'm not saying that. I've had dogs.
Yeah, you know how fast a corner could be populated with dogs that nobody owns?
Neuter and spay your dogs, and then you don't have to worry about
Sonny,
it.
And I'm telling you that even as a responsible dog owner, my dog was in a cage. How she get pregnant?
You wasn't responsible.
How did a dog get pregnant in a cage?
Because you were not a responsible owner.
But when you spay them, that is give them other problems. Yeah, like obesity and barat.
That's what let them be fat. They fat, they happy, and you don't have 50 puppies running around. But they fat and they happy.
Oh,
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey.
Alivan, what's happening, my friend? Listen to me. You're talking about spade and neutering. These women that mean neutering themselves. You talking about dog? You got a woman.
I'm going to say, if y'all don't, because before he continued that, listen, Castro, no, don't even let him finish that conversation.
I hope this
That's
what are we talking about? Neutering and what?
Remember, a politician get hold canceled for that.
Oh, boy. I love hearing people talk with this. You all please do not spade the dog. Please, okay?
Hi,
boy.
caller. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
Your host and producer.
Hi.
Mr. Miller.
Mm-hmm.
If and when the F&M holds a convention, Michael Pintard will remain leader.
And then they will spend 5 more years in opposition.
And if Andre Rollins challenge Mr. Pintard for leader, he will be like Dr. Menace.
Yeah.
Right out of the house.
Yeah.
Mark my word. Adios.
Why would y'all want to keep someone who can't win?
And listen to me. Pintard.
They handed him this election, you know. Y'all realize that this is the first time in forever, since what, 92? No, 97.
97.
That it was in ping pong back and forth. This was an easy hill. And they not only did they screwed it up royally, they got a cut epic. This wasn't even close where you could say, okay.
Boy, if they'd just.
Yeah.
Nothing you all do could have saved you all from this.
I mean, a royal cut
It was a shellacking.
Only one person lost their seat.
Yeah.
And that was a close race. And that was because 50 people running that constituency.
Yeah, they gang him.
They really did gang him. They gang him.
Michael Pintard can't beat a drum. But you think he could beat the PLP?
But I tell you, they loyal. You and me say that. These F&Ms are loyal. They
Don't
gonna
worry
keep
about
him.
that. The opposition is a very dark, lonely, and cold place, my friend. No one takes your phone call. You got to stand up on the line by yourself, and nobody just hold an umbrella over your head. They like that.
Hi, call. These people in these comments so mad at that caller. Listen.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, Shani, what's happening?
I'm good. How are you?
This sounds like 66.
Dogs are very cheap to maintain, okay?
Dogs are what?
Very cheap to
Very
maintain.
cheap to maintain.
Which one? Y'all just feed y'all dog what?
I don't feed dogs. I get 13 cats. I just had 3 more yesterday.
You have 13
You have
cats is more expensive than dogs.
Well, I have cats. My cat is expensive, but she bougie. He bougie.
With dogs, anybody could get them bone chicken and throw anything at them.
You
And
really shouldn't be feeding the dog.
everyone who gets these dogs,
as a
they
staple.
don't buy food and things for them. Very
man,
few
I know people-
buy feed them dog food.
No, I know people who dogs, if you even try give their dog food off a plate or something, they will kill you. They
Yeah.
dog only just eat the best of the best dog
Yeah.
food.
You
They
can
don't
know
eat these, they don't eat these little things. Some people.
I have leopard cats.
Leopard cats?
I ain't got no stray cats. I have leopard cats.
All right, but make sure you don't have
Very-
Toxoplasma gondii.
Can I have one of these leopard cats? I want one of them.
You see me trying to save him from Toxo. You try, Francesca, leave.
I only have one.
Oh boy.
I have 13.
You need another cat? You need more than one cat. One cat ain't enough to
How
cater
much
to?
dogs you have?
None.
How much cats you have?
None.
You have no animals?
No.
Well, you're a dog yourself. You don't need one.
Hello, caller. Why are these callers in here?
Please understand that Pintard have bodyguard. Pintard is the LeBron James of politics.
Pintard have bodyguard until when?
I don't know. They say Pintard is the Bronny James. Bronny James, not LeBron James.
Not LeBron.
Bronny James
yeah.
of politics.
He does have a big, serious bodyguard. I will give him that.
Somebody say, wait, where the caller was going
He
with
have a
that.
big-time, super slapping policeman as his bodyguard. I can tell you one thing. Don't try to take Pintard on in public.
I never, did I? No, I haven't. I don't think I've run into him in public. He's being Grand Bahama a lot.
Somehow every time I fly to Grand Bahama, he's on my flight. He's starting to feel like he's jinxing me, but we'll see.
That's a lot of flying up and down.
No, I don't fly like as much as him. I couldn't imagine doing that as a job. I didn't even know why you'd want to be leader of opposition from Freeport. That's stressful. I can't do that much up and down because, you know, old people raised me, and the one thing you can't do with old people is what? Too much.
Up and down?
Yes.
Okay.
The next thing you can't do is too much. Backing and forwarding.
Oh.
Old people want you to do 2 things as a child. Cut out all that backing and forwarding and stop all that up and down it.
So I say the person laughing in the background have to be Castro.
Like I 12 Grammy, you want me to sit still?
He sounds so dumb. Not everyone is give their dogs bone. This is why the laws need to change. I know. I tell you, people who love their
You
dogs.
really can't give your
I know
dogs.
someone who. Anyway, let me don't talk to these people business. But people is investing in their dogs. I mean, the dog couldn't have surgery here, and they put a dog on a private flight
Yeah.
somewhere else to have surgery to come back. These people love their dogs. Y'all don't bother with them with that.
Yeah.
Love. Payments is just pour. You know, some of y'all is just pouring olive oil down the dog.
My
throat, eating
life,
the
my
dog.
life doesn't have space for an animal. And I think a part of being responsible is knowing if you have this. I don't have capacity.
Yeah, and a lot of these dogs require a lot of attention. We have a Shaputo. I don't know what this dog is. We have a little mixy dog. That dog have energy for days. I could never have a dog like that. That's why my cat is laid on.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
He could sleep for hours.
Yeah.
These dogs be up and down and all around. You have to take them outside. You have to.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody
too
says
much.
you'll walk the dog. Walk
Some
the
say
dog.
I invest. Yeah, you have to walk them.
That's exactly where my problem with that.
But then you could get your summer body while you're walking them.
This is the body radio.
Someone say someone need to check on Pops with that Malinois from B-Docs. Go check on Pops this weekend. See how he doing with that dude. Y'all give that man that ball of energy. Pops what, 80?
Nobody, he 96. But he have enough yard. I'm telling you, he have the perfect yard for that dog. If he fence that in, that dog will be in dog heaven.
Well, I feel like all dog owners should have a fence.
Have you ever seen the yard? That have to be close to either a half an acre or 3/4 of an acre yard.
I don't know where that, but you could afford it. I mean, you could have a dog sitter as much money as you used to be giving out.
Yeah, but that's why I wouldn't waste it on the dog.
Oh, you're wasting it on a woman.
Yeah.
It's an investment.
Naturally.
Oh. My respect for you grew a little bit today.
Naturally.
I looked at you, I just thought you was cheap.
Favorite pastime. Nobody in the world believes that.
Hmm.
Yeah. I like to spend money on the things that bring me comfort.
You spend money on soft hands?
Naturally.
What about if soft hands was out with her friends?
What about her friends?
Soft hands out, she drinking. She say, babes, I missed you. Come true.
I would ask her, why you have so much poor friends?
So she say, babes, I miss you, come through. You say, okay, I passing now on my way home. I can come. You want to see what soft hands have on? Give her a little squeeze, give her a little kiss or whatever, but she out with her friends. So then when you reach now, you paying the bill for her and her friends?
No, I have a criteria. If you are going to be important in my life, you need to have a bank account that I could send money directly to.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I mean like instantly, because if I have to think about it, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay, so what I'm asking is, you go there, soft hands is there, with her two friends. Are you
I probably hate these friends anyway. I'm not coming. And I don't like having to pretend.
All right, let's just say you and soft hands out.
This ain't have nothing to do with a dog.
I'm trying to figure out if you is paid for soft hands friends if they going out to drink.
No.
No?
Where they hard hands is?
They ain't have none.
Well, this holiday, you need to go join the Catholic Church.
So you could buy your girl a drink and you could leave her two friends there?
No, I can give her some money. She can do whatever she want to do with the money.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't come and ask for more after that.
How much is more? No, you're supposed to go. Whatever the bill is then, you say, hey bro, give me that bill. Get him another round. This is what you're supposed to say. Give me another round.
Yeah.
Get him another round on me. Give me their bill.
Yeah.
And then you go.
No. And don't tell me you bring in your friends because you don't feel safe. Because if that's the case, you need to let them stand sentry. Let me write them commissioner right now so we can get them a...
Now, this may sound a little wrong, and women may hate me for this, but I do not believe a man has to buy a girl's friend's drinks.
No, I can tell you
I feel like a round is fine.
Why are you all poor?
A round is fine.
Y'all
If you want to give...
should be out having drinks. Y'all sound like y'all in financial
And then
duress.
the way me and my friends drink, the amount of money that we're going to spend, and I know that that's my man spending that money, and that could have been my money, that run me so hot. You paying a $500-$600 bill for these... You know what I could have done with that?
I ain't coming in that space. I didn't tell you I ain't coming in that space.
But you could send us a little money.
Yeah, more like I square that away before you leave. I square.
You ball it up.
No, I square that away before you leave.
He say mandatory when you date him, you have to have your bank account to send him information.
No. You need to have a bank account with a certain bank.
No. You don't tell. Are you opening the account for me?
Who won the money from who?
Well, give me cash.
No, man. No.
Hi, Carla. Welcome to the show.
You think you're
Evening.
still in
Hi.
I hear you all talking about dog lovers loving your animal. I love my dog. My dog bit a bone, and the bone break in her mouth.
Oh boy, that
So
could
I
be
had
awful
to take
sometimes.
the dog to the vet. So when I went to Dr. Sands, they say, "What type of dog do you have?" I said, "Royal Bahamian Portcake." They lay off with the laugh. They say that no one brings Portcake to the vet. But I take my dog, or it's a Portcake, I take it to the vet. You can imagine your dog have a bone lodge in her mouth. He can't swallow. She can't chew.
Yeah. And if they get infected, that would be awful.
And they laugh at me because I had a Royal Bahamian Portcake. Why do you like the sweet Portcake so bad?
And
I
they're so
love my
loyal.
Portcake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would actually take her to the doctor because I would hate for it to be infected. Because if it get infected now,
that's worse.
I don't want a sick dog around me.
Vet bills are very expensive, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely no money spent on soft and friends. None? You don't even buy a round of drinks?
Again, what you do with the money I give you?
A
before
little
you leave?
appetizer?
I know
A
one
little
thing.
round of drinks.
I know one thing. Don't go out galling all night Friday and come tell me ain't no gas in the car Saturday.
That's your responsibility to put gas in the car now.
What you do with the money
my
they give you
Friday
Friday?
money and my gas money is two different things.
Man, gas got to come out of that.
Two different things.
No, man.
Two different things. Anyway, we're going to be on the road this week, guys. So Wednesday, we are going to be at Madison Home Collection.
Yeah.
We'll tell you a little bit more of that tomorrow,
Y'all come
what we'll
see
be
us.
doing there. So y'all can come down there and see us.
Yeah.
We just want to get y'all prepared that we'll be there Wednesday. And then next Thursday and Friday, we also have some places that we will
You just have to
be.
make sure Madison them guy I can do, because, you know.
You sweat.
Yeah. My menopause is kicking.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll be on the road again. When is that? Wednesday.
Mhm.
Yes, so Wednesday we'll be on the road. And there's a high possibility, anyway, we'll tell y'all. I can tell y'all that when I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But next Thursday and Wednesday we'll also be on the road.
Like
so
the Beatles.
big time show now. The people that want us to come
on the road like the Beatles.
up and down and all around. We out west, boo. We will be in Air-Can-Do.
Listen, that's a good one. Let's use that. We're going out west, boo. And what we doing?
We're going to have Air-Can-Do.
We can have Air-Can-Do. That's a wonderful thing.
Signing a $600 rum bill, you'll have a problem? No, you just keep.
No,
Let's
it's
listen.
pirates.
These
It's pirates. You want me come there and pay for the drinks for the Pirates of the Caribbean?
little drinky drink.
Oh,
But
boy.
the $600 is drinks,
Yeah.
apps, a meal.
Okay, Jack Sparrow.
We'll be back tomorrow, y'all. $600 is small
I can
money.
tell you not.